Hey, what's up, YouTube family? How are you? I'm Dark Polago, and thanks for joining me on another weekend Watchlist building session. It's that time of year again. Today is December 2nd. Nope, January 2nd. Oops, psych. Just kidding. It's January 2nd, 2022. 1222. Wow, it's going to be hard for me to get used to saying that. Welcome. It's going to be a pretty incredible week coming up. This is our top 3 stocks video. It's part of our weekend watch list that we do, and we've got about 5 or 6 stocks for the total watch list. If you're interested in that, go ahead and head on over to darkpoolcharts.com, sign up for the weekly watch list. It'll get delivered to your inbox. You can go and check out the plays. We definitely do a deeper dive on those. Then we put up on Twitter, and we pick the top 3 that we like, and we do a video on them. So this week's top 3 are YETI, Coin, and MRNA. So I believe that all 3 of those stocks are going to do extremely well. If you haven't seen our weekly recap from last week, go ahead and check it out. There should be a link somewhere around here we'll put up for you. We've been going pretty good. We did 5 for 5 for about 3 weeks in a row. Last week kind of shook us out a little bit. It was definitely an interesting week in the market. We were expecting the giant rally. We didn't get that. SPY ended up closing in the red on Friday, which is like the first time it closed at the end of the year in like decades. So should be an interesting week coming into this week. A lot of people bought a lot of tax loss stocks last week. And what they do is they write it down. They take a loss for it. And then coming into this week, they go ahead and close those out for a profit. So we're gonna do a quick intro and get right back into it. And if you're new and this is the first time you're here, thanks for joining the channel. Well, thanks for watching me do what I do. But if you're new here, go ahead and hit the like button and subscribe and turn on that bell notification. It really does help us out with the YouTube algorithm and lets you know anytime we put out new and exciting videos, which we're going to be doing a lot more in 2022. I don't know if you've noticed, the background's a little bit different. We're going to be working on a lot of production quality stuff and working on getting some better plays to you. There's a lot of tools in the work, and there's just going to be a lot of fun. So stay tuned. We'll be right back after this short intro. Welcome back. Thanks. Working on the new intro. Hopefully y'all liked it. One of the first stocks on our top list for this week is YETI. YETI Holdings is a company that produces, designs, and manufactures products for outdoor recreation. Its products include coolers, drinkware, backpacks, buckets, chairs, dog bowls, apparel, accessories. So very, very retail driven. It's headquartered in Austin, Texas, and their products are extremely high quality. One of the reasons we chose YETI for this week is look at this nice bullish divergence that we have going on here. We will look at 2 things. I want to look at the algorithm. We're going to look at support and resistance, and then we're going to actually put some plays out that we would look to get into for this week. Okay. So YETI, if this is the first time you're joining on the stream, what you're seeing in front of you is the FLOWTRADE Smart Money and Dark Pool Block Trade algorithm software. And what it does is it tracks large institutional hedge funds and all of the big boys, right? It trades smart money as well as regular and dark pool block trades. Now, this is the beta version. The algorithm is way tighter and more accurate. This is the original version, and I will be using the original version to do some markup because I think it's important for everybody to be able to see what I'm looking at as far as those divergences. I also like being able to use different colors for different things, and I'll go through a quick color coding legend session right now, basically. So what you see is the purple line will always be the regular algorithm line. White bars are price action. I'll use a variety of different things to mark up the chart. With the new version, I'm kind of limited to the single blue line for now. So I like this version. It gives me a little bit more. I'm a very visual person, so it gives me the ability to mark things up quickly with different colors, right? The algo is very similar. They did do a good job of tightening it up. And if you see me draw on the screen, blue lines are dark pool block trades, red lines are regular block trades. If I draw a white line, then you better, it's party time. I'm just kidding. What it means is that there's a regular and a dark pool level that are printed on top of each other. And those are major inflection points, major areas of support and resistance that we definitely want to pay attention to. Okay, so marking this chart up looks like this. We're going to have, let's just do this. So the algorithm has been net buying since the 14th, right, of December, which means that large smart money's been placing money into the stock as it's coming down. They're buying into it so that when they decide to start getting out, price action is still rising. Okay, so net buying, the algo's making higher highs and higher lows. We've got a little bit of support and resistance here. Let me do this. The price action needs to kind of get out of its own way, coming up into some overhead resistance. Looks like we've got almost a double bottom going on here that you can see there. Price is starting to make higher highs and higher lows, so it's the algorithm. What we want is that divergence that occurred about right here to play out, so price to come up and meet it and potentially continue to go higher. We have some regular and some dark pool levels that are going to definitely affect the stock going to next week. This is the last 12 days, and we've got a dark pool level that price is bounced off of at 81.70, and we have a regular block trade coming in at 81.32. Those block trades act as support and resistance. As price is coming down, they can be for support. As it has to get back through, it can definitely become resistance. Okay, and moving on to the next one is our, you want to look at some plays for that? All right, I think so too. Let's look at the options chart. From a technical standpoint, looking at YETI, definitely got a slingshot squeeze getting ready to release. Green 10x bars in the mid that should fire off to the long side. We've got a 62-hour, 4-hour squeeze. That 4-hour should pop off to the long side. There's a pretty big drop at the end of the day on Friday, but we do have light blue histogram. We're coming up to test some Fibonacci retracements or extensions. And what I'm looking to see happen is for YETI to get above the 21 EMA on the 4-hour for a move up to the 34 and potentially a 50. So first we want to target 85, 87, and potentially maybe a little bit higher at that $90 level. So pull back, we'd like to test the retrace to there. Okay, and I think we can definitely do that for YETI. I want to look at a couple other things real quick. From a support and resistance standpoint, YETI is currently trading at the bottom of in between the 4-hour Keltner channels. It's coming off of the daily and the weekly bottom. So this is massive support it's coming off of. And if it can get back above 85, I think it gets up to 90 pretty quickly. So we'd be looking at the 85-90 strike on YETI. And 85 to 90 strike. And that would be this week's expiring option call. All right, I will pull that up in a few and just add it in for my, there it is. All right, moving on. Next one on our list is Coinbase. Coinbase is a American company that operates cryptocurrency exchange platform. If you're not sure what cryptocurrency is, it's Bitcoin, Ethereum, Dogecoin. Like everybody hears these, these small cryptocurrency names, but it operates the exchange platform. There is a bunch of celebrities and big investors getting into NFTs, and NFTs are non-fungible tokens, but they need to be traded using a cryptocurrency. So big investors, celebrities, everybody's joined the world last year in the NFT world. Many celebrities have even launched their own collections, and has caused some floor prices to spike from mentioning projects or changing their profile picture on Twitter, right? When asked what celebrities could be entering the NFT space next year, we're thinking celebrities like Drake could enter in 2022. Beyonce, Taylor Swift, all of those musicians could join into the NFT. NFT is basically a digital copyright of a piece. So Drake as an artist could create a music NFT and nobody could ever reproduce it, right, without there being an issue, right? Or collectors like to collect one-of-a-kind items, so Drake could come out with like a signed autograph and could really boost that NFT. Okay, so as far as the algorithm's concerned, what we're looking at here is 1 second. 1 second. Okay. So looking at coin, what we've got is we've got definitely some bullish divergence that has occurred back on the 30th, where price came up to meet the downfalling algorithm, and the algo started making higher highs and higher lows since then. Not seeing any real block trades in the last 12 days. I'm gonna have to go over and check the other the beta version for just to well, there's a dark pool level. I'm just thinking that there should be more in Coinbase, but we'll go in and double check. So the algo has made higher highs and higher lows. We've got a nice little double bottom here, and we've got what's called a falling wedge, which means that as price gets compressed between support and overhead resistance, it's building up energy and it should pop out one side or the other. If it can get above this dark pool level at 254.55, I believe that we can get a pretty nice rally on coin. The other thing I wanted to look at on coin would be just so that, yeah, there we go. 14. Okay, there we go. We got some additional dark pool levels and regular block trades that we need to pay attention to. We have a dark pool target all the way up here at 278.32. That's what I'm going to use as my target. We'd like to see price action get back up to those previous highs. It does have to get above previous highs, but that target should be pretty easy. Looking at the algo is making higher highs and higher lows, and it's coming up to looks like a nice little pullback. 1, 2, 3 pullback, and then if we're looking at Elliott wave, we could do something like that. There is a regular block or a dark pool level at, what is this, 254.55. We got to get above, and we've got dark pool support way down here at 240. All right, so above 254 or 255, I think we hit 260, 265, 270, and then all the way back up here to this 278 level. Note that there is a regular block trade that is another area of support down at 238. So if we reject this dark pool level and start coming down, we have to look at previous support and resistance areas. So coin, looking at coin on from our calendar channel perspective, we are trading on the bottom of the 4-hour chart. Pretty choppy week last week. That doesn't really surprise me. As long as that 4-hour can hold, we would want to target the 4-hour mid at 261 and getting above 260. So a nice move from support to the 260, 261 level. And then above that, we want to target the 270, which is the 4-hour top. And it looks like we got a weekly mid at 275. So that would be a pretty solid move from 252 to 275 and eventually up to 285. Slingshot squeeze getting ready to release. Ready and fire getting ready to fire off. We're currently trading at, right, oh, we got a freshly born 50-day SMA, right? We're trading just below it and right at the 21 EMA. Slingshot squeeze, ready and fire. Those are the things that we'd like to see from just an overall general market perspective. Looking at coin, what do we got here? We got a 20-minute, 60-minute daily squeeze. I mean, it's pretty heavy right now. Sorry about that. But what we'd like to do is take advantage of this double bottom and the algo being bullishly diverged to look to drag price back up with it to at least the top of its ATR up at 264, 265. What do we close at? We close at 252. So first target would be 255, 260, 265, 270. That is the 21 EMA, the 34 EMA, and the 50 SMA. Pretty solid targets there. I think we should be able to get to that without too much of a hassle. And I apologize. I just got to remember to turn my phone off, or at least on silent when I'm doing these. I've got a massive list of notes for production quality. You should see it. It's pretty bad. It's pretty long. So I'll be doing I'm a very visual person, so the more videos I put out, the more things that I notice that I can improve upon, and the better all the channel is for all of you. Okay, our last stock is going to be Moderna, MRNA. Moderna is a U.S. pharmaceutical and biotech company based in Massachusetts that focuses on RNA therapeutics. Okay, primarily our mRNA vaccines. Get it? Moderna, our mRNA. Okay. These vaccines use a copy of a molecular called messenger RNA to produce immune response. The company's only commercial product is the COVID vaccine. It's been a wild ride for Moderna in the last couple weeks and months, posting their biggest monthly decline as investor optimism wanes as the vaccine in the vaccine maker, because it's been getting, I mean, there's been lots of positive news coming out from its competitors, Pfizer and Merck, and about the fast spreading variant. And shares have come under pressure in recent months. But keep this in mind. There's also been some hit pieces coming out now about how the pill can be dangerous if interacted with certain certain common medications. Bullish divergence on Moderna, support higher highs and higher lows. That's why it's made the list this week. The algo is definitely moving up. I think we're going to get a pretty significant move. This thing does like to move. It's got a pretty high ATR, so I think that we're going to be able to get some pretty good plays out of it. Okay. The algo has been kind of forming a little bit of a cup and handle, so we'd like that algorithm to continue to buy into it. We like the upward trend line support and kind of a, I don't know, maybe we'll call that a little bit of a channel. Yeah, I think we can get away with calling it a channel. We do have some regular and some dark pool levels that we want to pay attention to. We have a regular block trade coming in right at 251.36. We're going to use that as support. We have some dark pool levels below that. If we pull back, these will act as support on the way back down. 241, 244, 247, and 250, right? If you're interested in those specific numbers, I will do a screenshot of this chart that you can look at from the weekend watch list, okay? The other one that I wanted to look at was here, just to see if we've got any additional block trades that we're going to be looking at in the last 14 days. Massive support here, right? We rallied up, we fell off on Friday, but look, we bounced right at that dark pool level that came in on the 22nd, or a regular block trade level that came in on the 22nd, 251.36, lots of support. Algo's making higher highs and higher lows, which are these are all positive things that we like to see, and the algo broke above its previous resistance. So cup and handle breakout on the algorithm. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Those are the things we like to see. All right, looking at Moderna on the one-day chart, currently trading at about -1 ATR, and it's below the 50 and below the 200. These are typically warning signs, okay? But what we're looking at is a potential 5200 bounce. We're looking at slingshot squeeze getting ready to release, ready aim fire signals getting ready to fire off on a buy signal. Okay, we're coming off of a retrace that could lead to a move back up to, that 275, 280. On the morning stream, I talk about what's this mean, right? Not meme, but meme. This purple line here is where price action should be trading in its trend, right? See how that purple line kind of grows? That's its mean. Every other line that you see is a deviation away from the mean. A lot of times you'll see stocks and options talking about them being 1 or 2 standard deviations, right? That's how they price in a lot of options. We're currently trading at -1 deviation from the mean. That's a magnet for price action. We also have point of control up here at 337. So I really want to see this 5200 bounce. That would be just an additional buy signal as far as I'm concerned. From our support and resistance perspective, starting to form a little cup and handle. We came in right off of the weekly, daily, and 4-hour bottom last week on the 29th. This would have been the great move to get into. However, I was a little weary of it being downtrending. Now it looks like that trend has changed. We're trying to break out up above the 4-hour Keltner channel. Above 260, we have a move to 268, which is the daily mid. And then ultimately the target would be way up here at this daily top. As long as we can get over this red directional trend line. What is that red? What is that? Oh, it's longer term trend lines resistance, right? That's basically a line from here down. Let me show you what that looks like. I'll just recreate the line for you. So we got a line there that comes down to here, right? That's what this red line represents. So we're definitely going to be targeting the monthly Kelt top Okay. So the move is above 260. We target 260 or 270 for a move up to 300, right? Getting above this. Okay. That's what we'd like to see with MRNA for this week. MRNA and right, little cup and handle forming. We tested the 21 once. Slingshot squeeze getting ready to fire. Ready and fire. Like all of these tools are giving us buy signals. We've got some low compression squeezes setting up and some green 10x bars. Okay, I'm not sure where that fib level came from, but we can definitely rally to the mean, which is the 21 EMA at 267. Testing the top of our trading range, or ATR, which is $21 a day. I think we can make a couple $100 off of it. That's the goal. So with that being said, thanks for joining me. This was the top 3 stocks for the week. First week of January. Let's start winning. We can go 3 for 3. It'd be a good win percentage. Also, wanted to quickly touch on our small account challenge. We'll be starting next week. I started up a Robinhood account. I threw $500 into it. We're going to be seeing what we can do with taking a small account, new investor account, not a lot of, I'll be providing suggestions, but we're not, it's not going to be using tools that aren't available to everyday person who's just getting started trading. So the goal is to take that account and show them what's possible with trading options when you use some tried and true tested strategies and some solid analysis. So look forward to that. Also thinking about doing a $500 cash account challenge. Cash accounts for trading options are a lot easier to grow because you can take multiple trades as long as you have cash that's available and you're not restricted by that 3 trades in a 5-day trading period like you are with a Robinhood account that is below $25,000. And we just got 500 in it. We want to get to that 25,000 so we can make all the trades we want. Yay. Now, thanks for joining me. I'm Dark Bull Algo. On your way out the door, make sure you hit the like button. Go ahead and subscribe and turn on notifications if you want. Share this content with your friends, family, neighbors, coworkers. Definitely appreciate it. And we will see you tomorrow morning, 7:30 Eastern Standard Time. Be streaming the open. It's a good time. We talk about lots of fun things. And with that being said, have a great day.